Ever look at the map for Knott's Scary Farm and say, where is the visual guide to Knott's Scary Farm? Well, today's video is all about the ultimate guide to Knott's Scary Farm, and also giving you guys some tips, some tricks. There have been some massive updates for Knott's Scary Farm. You're ready, I'm ready. It is time to get the ultimate guide started. Let's go. This year in general, if you wanted to maximize your entire day, when you first come into Knott's Scary Farm, I would say come around 1.5 to 2 hours prior to the event starting. Here's the reason why. You want prime vision as the conductor walks in with the half humans and half monsters of the ghost town streets, and they invade, and I'm talking about invade your space. It's fantastic. I love how they run through the entire crowd. Another one, attached to that pro tip, you wanted to get here as soon as possible. Now again, opening day is already sold out, but you want the premium buffet, which gives you Mrs. Murphy's kitchen. You can eat as much as you can and actually walk over and get prime spot to see the conductor walk in.
My lantern lights the way. It is the key to opening portals.
Now you're not gonna see him walk and run into you, but you can see him right in front. Just be aware. I believe the way that they have set up over there, the Green Witch may pop up and you're not gonna be able to see her unless you're on the main side. They're setting up for Sarah Marshall or the Green Witch to make her debut for Knott's Scary Farm. Now let's talk about the back lot, right? Inside the back lot, there is 4 mazes, 2 brand new. So let's talk about Waxworks. One that is going away now. 2 backlots are actually going away. One of them being is Waxworks. I am terrified to see what the doctor has in store. But again, if you have the buffet, everything in the backlot we'll be talking about, you can actually go on before the show actually starts. Now further inside, we're actually gonna see the Bloodline 1842.
If it came from the dark, it came for the heart.
Vampire without the pew-pews inside there as well. I wish they would actually make it more narrow. There is instances where you go in and they like they jump on you, they spray you sometimes, they go Urgh. Let's head to the far right side where 8 Fingers 9 is. 8 Fingers 9 is a Boogeyman maze. The Boogeyman has arrived at Scary Farm.
Take heed of the tale of old 8 Fingers 9. But if you allow him the smallest of taste, you'll enter a slumber. 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4. Locking the door. 5 fingers gone, and next will come 6. Your flesh he devours, your end will be quick. 7 fingers now, then 8 fingers now. The feast's in full swing, the blood flows like...
That is... I don't know if I want to lose my fingers. I don't want to get paralyzed, and we'll see. It looks fantastic. Now, I did see a gazebo on the very top part there. That gazebo and everything else is not part of the maze. I thought so, but it wasn't. That right there is all the CarnEvil stuff. So all the CarnEvil stuff has officially returned this year. Now, everyone was actually talking about the box clowns. They're coming back. Now, let's talk about the critters, widows. It's gonna trigger everyone. Absolutely terrifying, man. It is widows, the elderly, the convalescent homes. We showcased the trailer. Let's just do it because we're doing an ultimate guide. Roll it. Ooh.
I know an old lady who swallowed a spider. It wiggled and wriggled and tickled inside her. Perhaps she'll die.
Man, whew, terrifying, man. You know, you get the itchies because it's like spiders. On the far right side, we saw that giant cocoon. I don't know how this is going to be entered. I know everyone's been asking me, please DM me, please let me know. But I think at the most part, the entrance is going to be where the exit actually is of depths. And the exit might be the exit or the entrance of the depths, the former depths. I'm unsure about that. Again, subscribe and watch my videos coming up because I'm gonna be coming here as much as possible and giving you guys more and more detailed information as they come to me. Let's exit the back lot, go to Calico Ghost Town Streets. Let's go. It's Calico Ghost Town Streets. Oh my gosh, the originators, the one that started them all. Half human, half monsters, the town folk come wild, whether they're chickens, they're turkeys, they're pigs, or so much more. This is the prime place. You guys need to come on out and scope out. Once rope drop happens, make sure to walk straight down the town of Calico. Not only the straight across, just keep going around the city because you are gonna be terrified. Left, right, behind, and in front. This is how you experience Not Scary Farm. Here it is the Wagon Camp. This is the site of the hanging. This is a show of shows. Now, if you do want to attend this show and just have some fun, you know what? I would say the fun tip on this show in general is just to wait to the final show. That way you can experience Not Scary Farm in its entirety. If you're easily offended, move on. If you don't like them harping a lot on Knott's or on Disneyland itself, move along. Don't attend this. Last year was so incredible. They were talking about the Fantasmic show, the World of Color. You mark your calendars down for the hanging. Oh, do you guys love illusions and have a little bit of time? Well, here at Birdcage Theater, they're gonna have the Conjurers. Now, it does say get here early because seats do vanish. Now, I haven't actually seen this show just about yet, but I may or may not scope it out once or twice before I disappear. Don't you actually start thinking that just because you're not in Ghost Town mainland, that here they won't scare you. You're still in prime Ghost Town Streets land. That's why in general, Ghost Town Streets are the innovators, the originators of the haunts. It would be fitting for them to actually have a giant scare zone. You are not safe until you actually exit the entire Calico town.
Do you want a hanging? Bring me back the fugitive Sarah Marshall.
You ever wanted to know the story of Sarah Marshall on how she basically took the town of Calico and made them half human and half monster? Well, you can pierce through the veil and discover Sarah Marshall. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just be careful because she does have a horde of monsters waiting for you. We're gonna step inside the world of Grimoire. That's right, every single part of that maze is a page of the book. So it's, you know what? Knott's Berry Farm did a great job. It felt like you're in the Evil Dead movie. They did a fantastic job with Grimoire. Now again, if you guys do know and come to Knott's Scary Farm, it's a scavenger hunt. How many of the books do you see in each of the mazes? Dude, you have the narrow space here. This right here would be a perfect, iconic scare zone. 100%, man. Why not have an undead Davy Crockett's walking around here? If they ever actually pop out an idea for a scare zone in this land, you know exactly who started that. It is time to drink up the Devil's Elixir here at the Goreing 20s. It's 1920s gone mad. This is actually one of the most immersive scare zones. You get the gangsters, you get the dancers, you get everybody here trying to elicit the Devil's Elixir in you. And also, it correlates to inside the arcade where Room 13 is, dude, Room 13 last year was fantastic. I loved Room 13. I think it was, now correct me if I'm wrong, Jacob Larson actually designed part of that maze, or all of that maze. I think it was the very last part he actually designed. Thank you so much. If that was Jacob Larson, I appreciate you. They are look like they're setting everything up and ready to go. It does get very busy, so again, if you wanted to actually find that one maze you want to hurry up and run to and get it done, don't run, walk. It's Room 13, and what we're going to talk about, which is cinema slashers, ha ha ha. There are times where they have the live bands up there. Sometimes you hear a gong and just wait. One of the most photographic centerpieces here at Fort Knott's Scary Farm, or even just in general for Berry Farm, is the giant gourds. That's so cool. I love seeing the gourds back here. Wow, what a day to come to Knott's Berry Farm, but man, it is a scorcher. It's about to be 107 today. Are you into sword swallowing, wheels of death, fire dances and all that? Well, Carnival de Grotesque is for you guys. This is part of one of the shows. It does get busy, so make sure you guys do stop by as soon as possible. But there's another show I wanted to talk about just a little bit, which is the Elvira experience, or the Elvira show. The Elvira show was here for a long time. They changed that over. There was contract issues. They changed that over to Puppet Up, which Puppet Up did a fantastic job. They were here for so long. They didn't renew the contract to them, and they brought in Music, Monsters, and Mayhem. I actually experienced that one time, and man, I wish I would have been able to experience that 5,000 different times. That show was so much fun. And for Knott's Berry Farm just to say, you know what, man, we don't want Monsters, Music, and Mayhem anymore. That's not good. They brought in Elvira. I honestly would say if they wanted to bring back Elvira in any facet, I would say do it at a town hall or like a small area where you tribute the one, the only. Don't exit a show that is the most popular show in 2023, which was Monsters, Music, and Mayhem. So for Knott's Scary Farm or Knott's Spooky Farm, they have not a Timber Mountain Log Ride, but it's a Timber Mountain Log Ride Hootenany. Way back when Knott's Scary Farm was actually happening, inside of there, they had live scare actors scaring you. I think for the most part, they're kind of worried. They kind of scare you, just gonna jump over the ledge itself. But yes, now it's a giant party. This is actually a perfect time. It's supposed to be 107 today. And people are splashing down now. First time ever. Last time we saw Snoopy, he was skating. This is actually really amazing. Oh, hey Snoopy, how are you? It is really hot today, huh? I know, it's a scorcher. You know why? Because Spooky Farm is about to happen. I know. No, it's okay. Spooky Farm's okay. It's Scary Farm you gotta worry about, I know. That's where you gotta worry about it. Again, it's always great to see you, Snoopy. One of my favorite Knott's Scary Farm spooky families. That's right. Dude, it's Forsaken Lake. There is a terrifying story to Forsaken Lake. Dietz did a fantastic job last year turning that entire scare zone around, and man, it is, if not 5,000 times better. I loved going through Forsaken Lake so many times. It is a new experience every single time you're there. Here at Midnight Theaters, well, technically cinema slashers. Imagine actually being chased by a slasher, and every single part of the films, like part of the theaters, you are part of the films. I cannot wait to step back inside of cinema slashers. I liked it all. Okay, there was one, they suspended someone up, and every bit of this has you running and screaming. Want to actually experience this? Please make sure, if you guys are coming the opening weekend, this needs to be your number one or the Room 13. This has to be your top two. I feel like this year, CarnEvil is going to be exponentially better. Think about it this way. Crazed, maniacal, mad looking clowns. I wish, like someone actually mentioned this, and it's so true. I wish they had more fog inside of CarnEvil. Now, while we talk about CarnEvil, haha, that's right, maniacal clown. Talk about Mesmer. Mesmer has come from a long way. When I was here for Knott's Scary Farm when they start, Mesmer, intro was so long. Sometimes you got the beginning, sometimes you got the middle, sometimes you got the end of it. And you just didn't understand a story. This year, or last year, they did a phenomenal job of making that story so much more faster. That way that you're able to go in, know what the story is in the matter of 10 seconds, and then move along. That's at the very, very corner. Now, if you do want to know, The line does get very busy. Maximize your time here by going to everything else. Wait until Mesmer at the very end of the night, then you can actually run over and get hanging afterwards. Now that they actually finished up the majority of Fiesta Village, I wish in general Fiesta Village, you know, was brought into or back into Knott's Scary Farm. Now they did have some mazes at Fiesta Village, which was the Chilling Chambers. They all the way up to Fire Z. They had Fiesta de Fiends. They have Fiesta de Muertos. I wish they would utilize Fiesta Village's land, dude. This is uncharted land to do something here. Now they have the Tijuana taxis that they used to have. Those attractions are actually over at Castle Park or Castle Dark now. I wish they would utilize Fiesta Village and just don't let it die out during Scary Farm. All hail the king or suffer the gauntlet. That's right, here at Camp Snoopy for Scary Farm, they have the Gauntlet. Jesters, peasants, lawlessness, kings, queens, you name it, they have got it. Just be careful of the Gauntlet. One of my awesome friends are gonna be inside of the Gauntlet this year. All right, so during Nightmares Revealed, we did actually get some type of information regarding here, the Beagle Scout Acre. They are doing something with the Gauntlet, so it looks like they may not be doing too much as far as stage-wise for the Gauntlet because they're just gonna utilize that stage. I mean, why not, right? If you're already on that budget cut, you keep going. Which is weird because I don't know how they're going to slide with this grass. Now, inside the Gauntlet, they brought back oldie but goodie, the Chilling Chambers. Now that you are met up with the Keeper, and he actually goes through the entire land with you from room to room. He actually leads you all throughout the past mazes, and it's really crazy good. It really is. There's one scene that's really weird. The Chilling Chambers is over 2 minutes, if not 2.5 minutes, one of the longest mazes here in Knott's Scary Farms. That is one of the mazes to scope out. Okay, let's talk about the food options as well as the ticket options for Knott's Scary Farm. Knott's Scary Farm tickets start at $59.99 depending on which day you do want to come. They do have an admission and meal bundle, which gives you a single night admission as well as an entree and side of a scary good meal. That one runs at $74.99. They have a night all inclusive, and I'm talking about all inclusive. Not only do you get admission to Knott's Scary Farm, you get an entree and a side, and also a regular size fountain drink, fright and fast lane, and a general vehicle parking admission. That is like an ultimate Scary Farm bundle right there. You want a Scary Farm commemorative shirt, they have it at $17.99. Now if you do, let's say you want to buy, you have a ticket and you want to add in fright or fast lane, those run about $150. That way you can ride an attraction at night, and also you can actually go through for an line. Now if you love Knott's Scary Farm as much as I do, you have a very important monster tour. That monster tour right there runs at $550. Let me tell you about this. It's a VIP experience. Single night admission to Knott's Scary Farm, private guide for up to 6 hours. The buffet is included with that. An event shirt is included with that. General vehicle parking is included. And then you get priority access to all the mazes, rides, and even select shows. And select rides as well. That is incredible. Now, they do have what I have, which is the Knott's Scary Farm Pass. Knott's Scary Farm Pass, you can come whenever you want. You can come for an hour, you can come for 30 minutes, you can come for an entire day. But you can come whenever you want. If you have the meal plan, can you use it for Knott's Scary Farm because you can use it whenever? Unfortunately, for the most part, the meal plan actually is done when the park's over, and you have to pay for your meals. All right, oddly enough, we do have to talk about this, and I do want to talk about this. Please, when you do come out to Halloween Haunt or Scary Farm, Universal, Queen Mary, any haunt attraction, please respect the scare actors. Don't harass them. Don't ask them for pictures. Don't try to scare them, and do not touch them as well. Just enjoy being at a haunted attraction and just have fun. Honestly, have fun. They're there just like you to make your experience amazing. And if you are too scared and you get mad or you try to hit someone because you're mad, maybe you guys shouldn't come to a Scary Farm. All right, that is how we end today's ultimate guide to Scary Farm. We got to tell you guys our tips and tricks to maximize your time here at Knott's Scary Farm. Got to see some new major updates, and I'm talking about major overhauls that are happening here for Knott's Scary Farm event. If you guys totally enjoyed this fun adventure, make sure you guys do give this video an awesome thumbs up. Now, if you guys want to follow me on my many haunted attractions all the way around SoCal, make sure right now you guys are subscribed. And now we are onward to the next fun adventure. Let's go.